Phew. It's pretty far from the station. I, Shoya Mikami, am going to be starting college this spring. The university that I was able to get into wasn't close to my parents' house, so I moved to the town that's closer to campus. It's been 6 years since I've come back here, but man, some things never change. Coincidentally, this was the town that I used to live in when I was in elementary school. I was taking a walk down Nostalgia Lane as I was headed to the house that I'd be staying at. I wasn't going to be staying at a regular apartment, but something called a boarding house. It's like a regular share house, where you live with several people in the same building, but the manager also lives there. The manager will cook and clean the common areas.
You can't do any chores yourself, so you'd stay at the boarding house. I know someone who will take care of you.
My mom was just being blunt with me, so I decided to just not argue and go with it. This is the place. After walking for a while, I managed to find the house. I let my mom handle the searching, so today was the first day that I saw the actual property. At first glance, it just looked like a slightly large house, but... I feel like I've seen this place before, but am I just imagining things? I looked at the front and noticed a large sign that read, Otsuki Villas. Otsuki? Wait. Hang on. I was very familiar with this last name. I knew this person well.
Oh, Shoyu-kun, welcome. I've been expecting you.
Auntie! The person that welcomed me at the door was Otsuki-san, who took great care of me when I was a kid. More specifically, she's my childhood friend's mom.
Who would have thought that you'd be living with us, Shoya?
Yeah, I'm surprised too. So that's what Mom meant when she said she knows someone. If she'd just told me ahead of time, I could have prepared myself. But I'm sure she probably thought that it would be more interesting if she didn't say anything. What a parent.
All of our tenants are in the living room right now, so why don't we get the greetings out of the way, huh?
Oh, okay.
Everyone, listen up! This is Mikami-kun. He's going to be living with us starting today.
Otsuki-san gave me a gesture, giving me the hint to greet everyone and bow my head down. Nice to meet you all. My name is Shoya Mikami. I'm going to be starting university this spring and... I was in the middle of my self-introduction, but I felt something was off, so I looked up towards everyone. The tenants that were waiting for me in the living room were all 3 beautiful women. But that wasn't the thing that really bothered me. It was an even more grave and dire situation than that. Wait, what are you all doing here?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised that you know my daughter, Hina. But you know Sachiho-chan and Yukari-chan too, huh? What a surprise! Well then, that's less work for me. You guys get along.
Well, it's not like we just know each other or anything. We just, I was sweating bullets, but I couldn't look away from them.
Sho-chan, it's really you, right, Sho-chan?
Hina, it's been a minute.
You really came back home. I'm so happy.
My childhood friend, Hina Otsuki. As you could tell by her name, she's the daughter of the building manager of the Otsuki Villas, and we used to hang out often when I lived in this town a long time ago. She's also my ex from when I used to go out with her in elementary school.
I never expected that I'd be able to see you again, Shoya-kun.
Sachiho-san!
It's been so long since I've last heard that voice call my name.
She's 2 years my superior from middle school, and she was the club manager of the literature club that I was a part of. Her name was Sachiho Kujo, and she was a quiet but very caring student that I truly admired. She was also my ex from middle school.
Shoya? Why? What are you doing here?
Yukari-san? Who knew that we'd run into each other again?
Ugh, how did this happen?
She was my high school class president and 1 year my superior. Her name was Yukari Seto. She was a little clumsy, but very hardworking and loved by most people in class. And she was also my ex-girlfriend from high school. I really can't believe it. But the 3 of the tenants that I'd be living in this house with were all my ex-girlfriends!
Huh? What? You two know Shoya-chan too?
It actually looks like maybe this is quite the pickle we found ourselves in.
Why do you two know about Shoya anyway?
All right, I'm gonna run to the store and get some grocery shopping done. You youngins have a lovely time now.
There was a strange air about us right now, and maybe Otsuki-san could feel it. She took off and left on her own. All right, let's just figure out what's going on and organize the situation real quick, huh?
Yeah, let's do that. Shoya-kun, you go sit on the sofa over there. So, for starters, how about we have you tell us what brings you here, Shoya-kun?
Yeah, as you know, my name is Shoya Mikami. I'm going to start attending Canon Public University in this spring, so I'm going to live here while I go to college since it's close to campus. I've lived in this town from when I was in elementary school, but my mom was the one who found this place. So, I didn't know that it was a house that Hina's family owned and operated.
I see. I was so surprised too.
Right? The 3 of us are all like you. We're all attending Canon Public University. I'm a junior, Yukari-chan is a sophomore, and Hina-chan is like you. She's going to be starting this spring as a freshman.
Seriously?
I mean, most of the younger girls that live around here attend the university, so... I can't believe that I'd be attending the same college as you, Shoya-kun.
All right, well then, can I ask you a quick background reveal for us, Hina-chan?
Yeah, I was a childhood friend of Sho-chan when we were in elementary school. We played a lot back then. I think we played a lot of catch and soccer. We even made little secret bases and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's so nostalgic now.
You remembered that, huh, Shoya-chan? I'm kind of happy to hear that.
You two are really childhood friends? That's it?
That's... I gave up after Sachiho-san started digging a little more. Well, we were actually dating when we were in elementary school.
Yeah, it wasn't for long, though. We just kind of got closer than friends, you know? He moved away, though, so it kind of just disappeared naturally. I see.
I guess I'm next. We went to the same middle school and he joined the literature club when I was acting manager. I was 2 years older than Shoya, but I had similar tastes and hobbies, so we got along well.
I was worried because I had just transferred, but she took great care of me, so I felt pretty relieved.
You were pretty cute back then, Shoya-kun, but you've really grown up, haven't you?
There's no point in hiding it anymore, but I've dated you for a little bit when I was in middle school too, Sachiho.
Yeah, but then I graduated first, and then we had to end all that. But I'm glad I could see you again.
You started dating someone else as soon as you moved, huh, Shoya-chan? Or...
Hina's cold glare hurts.
Alright, I guess I'm next. Shoya and I were both part of the student council in high school. When I was the president, he was the vice president, so he did a lot to support me.
It's been 2 years, huh? I can't believe that you've moved over here too. I've never heard about where you went.
Well, a lot happened, and I just happened to move over here. I was also going out with Shoya for a little while. It's kind of embarrassing to tell people this up front, huh?
I think I'm the one who's getting the most embarrassed since I'm the one having to listen to all of my exes confess to all of my other exes that we've gone out and the details behind our relationships.
I see. So you were all kinds of sad when you had to go your separate ways. But the second you started high school, you completely switch it up and find your next girl, huh?
I mean, you know, they say you never know what life has in store for you.
I see. So it seems like we have all figured out when and where we stand and how we know Shoya. To put things simply, Shoya-kun ran around finding girls to play left and right before eventually coming back to this share house and running into all of his ex-girlfriends.
I feel like you're intentionally making me sound bad.
You're imagining things. We've all got our own little history, but there is no romance policy in the share house. Imagine if we had some kind of Shakespeare situation going on. It would be a huge mess, right?
I feel like she's not wrong, but I don't remember this scene in Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, let's all agree now that we're not gonna mess with Sho-chan going forward.
Yeah, let's continue to get along well and live comfortably.
Okay, well, I look forward to it, everyone. That's how I ended up living with my 3 ex-girlfriends. The day after I started my surprising and shocking life with 3 of my exes at the share house, I was walking around the neighborhood trying to kill time after lunch because I hadn't gotten used to living with other people in the same house. This park is so familiar. I think I played here a lot when I was a kid. Hina?
Sho-chan, what are you doing here?
Well, I mean, I'm just on a walk is all. What are you doing, Hina? Are you playing on the swings? Aren't you in college now? Should I not tell the others in the share house?
No, I was just kind of deep in thought, is all.
I feel like that's kind of embarrassing to some too.
I have a lot that I need to think about and figure out. You just showed up where I lived out of the blue yesterday, so I'm pretty confused too, you know?
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Honestly, I'm still pretty confused too. Not only did I run into my ex-girlfriend and childhood friend Hina, but also my 2 other exes, and I had to live with them too? What kind of strange, stomach-twisting manga world am I in right now?
Sho-chan?
What is it?
What do you think when you ran into me again?
I mean, I was happy to be honest. It's a little awkward to run into your ex-girlfriend, sure, but I mean, we're childhood friends too, you know?
Right, okay, good. I was happy to see you too.
Hina.
I was so happy to hear that you remembered hanging out and playing with me when we were younger. I was glad because I found out that I wasn't the only person that forgot about it.
Why would I forget? You're my childhood friend and my first ever girlfriend.
Stop that. You're going to make me blush. We played a lot at the park too, didn't we? We played catch and soccer. We would get on the swings and see who could swing higher.
Yeah, we did. We did that thing where we tried to see who could throw their shoe the farthest while on the swings.
Right. I think I was a lot better than you.
No, I was definitely throwing my shoe farther than you.
No, I definitely won more often if you look at the totals. We're being so silly. We're in college already.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, do you remember who asked you out first?
I think, well, yeah. It was me who asked you out.
Right, but when you just leave me behind and move away, don't you think that's kind of messed up?
I do feel really bad about it.
Yeah, I know. I remember the day that we had to say bye. You were bawling, Sho-chan.
Don't say that, you're gonna embarrass me.
Maybe I'm not over it at all. Maybe I can't give up just yet, huh?
Huh? What did you say?
Nothing. But make sure you're ready starting tomorrow, Sho-chan. Come prepared.
Wait, hey, Hina! Hina left me with those mysterious words before she took off running. What did she mean by that? The next day, I was reading a book in an open seat in the living room. I hadn't finished unpacking my own stuff in my room, so I didn't have any seats or anywhere to sit yet. I'd been reading the book for a while and was going to take a quick break, so I lifted my head up when someone started talking to me.
Hey, Shoya-kun!
Ah, Sachiho-san. Sorry. I was just so focused on my book that I didn't notice you.
I don't mind at all. Anyways, I actually made some tea. Would you like to have a cup with me?
Thank you so much. Sachiho-san's tea had a very pleasant scent while keeping the bitterness to a minimum. It was the ideal tea, and I felt a sense of relief wash over me after having a sip. Your tea is very good. I remember your tea in middle school being this good too.
Right? I remember that there was a tea set in the literature club for some reason. And I was a club manager, so I always poured everyone some tea. You always drank it like you loved it.
That brought back memories. When we were in middle school, she left me alone when I was focused on a book. But when I was a little tired, she would come up to me and talk to me. It's the same exact flow as we just had when I was reading the book. She's apparently still just as considerate as she used to be back in the day.
You were reading a book with the same passion that I saw in you when you were in middle school, so I just got excited and had to pour some tea.
I remember I had just transferred into the city, so I just couldn't get used to things at all. So when you talked to me in the literature club, you really helped me out.
Seems like you're still interested in reading, though. Same as me. How nostalgic, huh? It's already been 5 years since we separated.
Right. After you finished your graduation from middle school, you told me that you wanted to break up with me.
That's right. I remember that school was everything, and if we got separated with middle school and high school, then I figured that everything was just over.
Who knew that we'd run into each other like this again? I really didn't expect it.
Right? I agree. Anyway, you've really matured, haven't you, Shoya-kun?
I mean, I'm 18 already. I'd hope so.
You're such a small and cute boy. Now you're a pretty good-looking man. You're probably popular with ladies, huh?
You think so?
You've got 3 ex-girlfriends. You can't say that you're not popular.
That's my weak point. You can't do that.
I always thought that you were so incredibly far apart in age at the time, but thinking about it now, it's not really a big deal. A junior and a freshman.
What did you say, Sachio-san?
Nothing at all. I just thought that, hey, maybe I still have a chance, huh?
A chance? She left me with that ominous and deep comment before she returned back into her own room. Yet another day, I was heading to the living room when I saw someone acting really weird in front of the door. Is that Yukari-san? Come to think of it, we live in the same house, but I'd almost never seen Yukari-san. Maybe she was avoiding me? What are you doing here, Yukari-san?
Shoya?
She jumped up before turning around with a surprised look on her face. Sorry, I didn't mean to spook you like that.
It's not that.
Would you like to go for a walk? Only if you're interested.
Huh?
We walked outside and decided to talk while walking in the neighborhood. Maybe Yukari-san was worried because she didn't want anyone listening to what we were talking about. I was surprised. You just randomly came up to me and said that you wanted to break up with me after you graduated high school.
Sorry about that.
Why did you break up with me and then completely stop talking to me after that?
That's...
Is it alright if I ask you for your reason? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to tell me.
I mean, I guess if we ran into each other like this again, it's pretty mean for me to keep it from you and not tell you. I was working hard to make sure that I was a class president that everyone could be proud of. I was doing my best to be the best girl that I could be. Thanks to that, I had a great boyfriend like you, and my high school life was seriously full of happiness and joy.
Yukari-san was a really hard-working person, and that was one of the main reasons that I had fallen for her.
That's why I just couldn't forgive myself for the fact that I wasn't able to get into the university that I wanted to get into.
Huh?
I worked so hard in front of everyone to make sure that they could see how hardworking I was, but then I flunked getting into the university I wanted to get into the most.
Everyone in the class council actually knew that Yukari-san wasn't exactly the most clever out of everyone, and that she was putting on a facade to hide that from everyone. However, we acted like we didn't know because she was clearly trying to hide it.
I thought that if you found out about it, Shoya, you'd just completely lose all respect for me. So when I found out that I was rejected from the university, I asked to break up with you.
Yukari-san, you really underestimate me too much.
Huh?
I know for a fact how hard you worked your tail off. I loved seeing how hard you worked, Yukari-san. That's why I fell for you. No matter the results, I would never lose respect for you.
Oh...
I think that you can be proud of yourself. You can tell everyone about how you worked hard, and no one can take that from you.
Right, I see. You really are good at cheering me up, aren't you, Shoya?
I mean, I used to be your boyfriend after all.
Right, you really were good at being a boyfriend for me. You know, I really wish that I could. Yeah, it's not too late yet.
Yukari-san?
Don't worry about it. I'm just thinking out loud is all.
Yukari-san put a big smile on her face before walking off. Then one morning, I was washing my face at the sink when suddenly, Hina came barging in on me.
Ah, morning, Sho-chan.
Well, Hina, I don't know about that outfit. Hina was apparently still in her PJs. She was wearing barely anything, and her clothes were all kinds of a mess. So I really didn't know where to look, and where not to.
Huh? What is it, Sho-chan?
You need to wear more clothes. You realize that I'm a guy, right?
Ah, you were a little nervous after seeing my outfit? Were you a little excited?
Please, I'm asking you politely, just back off!
I've grown up quite a bit while you and I were separated. Specifically my breasts and boobs and bust.
That's just 3 different ways to refer to your boobs!
That's a great point. So, what do you think? You feel like you want to be my boyfriend?
Huh? They said that we're not allowed to have any romantic relationships in this house.
I see. I guess this isn't enough for me to break down your logic and voice of reason.
Hina? Hina left me with that before taking off somewhere. Wait, why did she even come to the sink anyway? What's she doing? Yet another day, this happened.
Shoya-kun, perfect timing.
What is it, ma'am?
Well, I was changing things around in my room, but the bookshelf was kind of heavy for me. It'd be nice if you could maybe help me out a little bit.
Okay, sure. Phew, how's this look? Good?
Thank you, Shoya-kun.
Oh, please, this is nothing.
But I want to thank you, Shoya-kun. What should I do for you? Ah, I've just thought of something nice.
What is it?
Ta-da! I'll clean your ears for you while you lay on my lap.
Sachiho-san, I think that this is too much.
What? It's nothing weird at all. It's just cleaning your ears. You have no reason to be nervous, right? I mean, maybe if you're still a little interested in your ex, but right now, I'm just your roomie, you know?
Yeah, but it's not that simple.
Don't move, it's dangerous. How was the ear cleaning? Wait, are you nervous or something?
Of course. I've never had anything like this done to me before.
Right. I'm going to transform your body into one that can't go on without my cleaning from time to time, so you can look forward to that.
Please don't do it too roughly. I ended up freezing up and tense the whole time that Sachiho-san was cleaning my ears. And yet another day, I was going to the kitchen to get a drink when I saw that Yukari-san had been baking some cookies.
Shoya, perfect timing. I'm actually baking some cookies right now. Would you be willing to eat some for me?
Oh, really? I'm actually a little bit hungry, so I'd really appreciate that.
Oh, great! Well, go ahead and wait in the living room for me. Here you go. I think I actually baked them decently well.
Thank you. Yeah, these are really good.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm gonna try a little bit too.
They're really good. It's like store-bought cookies or something.
Well, that's good. I actually, had a favor I wanted to ask of you, Shoya.
What is it?
Well, I make snacks from time to time, like this, but based on the instructions and ingredients I have, I always end up making a bunch all at once, you know? So I really appreciate it if you were the person to eat the snacks and test them out for me. The designated taste tester, so to speak.
Oh, sure, if you're okay with me. I'll test as many as you want.
Really? Thanks so much. If I just keep making you eat all of my snacks and make you associated with good food with me, yeah, this is a perfect plan.
What's going on, Yukari-san?
Nothing, never mind.
I feel like she just changed the subject on me, but I decided to just ignore that and move on. Those days continued for a while, when I went into the living room one day, and I saw the 3 of my other roommates in a heated argument.
So you two felt the same way about him, huh?
Well, it looks like we're all finding ourselves in a pickle.
But I can't back down either.
What's going on, girls?
Sho-chan, this is all happening because of you, Sho-chan! It's your fault!
Me? What even is going on right now? Are you girls in the middle of an argument?
I mean, I guess you could call it an argument of sorts.
We actually found out that we're all rivals fighting for the same thing.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You really are slow sometimes.
I like that about you, Shoya. Yeah, totally. In other words, all three of us really love you, Shokun, and we want to get back together with you. That's what's going on right now. It's a little embarrassing to hear that out loud, but you're very right.
I know it's kind of too good to be a true situation, but if you're up for it...
What?
Hey, Sho-chan, how about we get back together, huh? I think we'd have so much fun every day.
Shoryukun, let's get back together so we can have all kinds of new experiences together. What do you say?
I want to continue being with you, Shoya. What about you, Shoya? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I am a guy, you know. Of course I'm happy that these three beautiful women are all fighting over me. However, we're all living together in this one share house, and house rules say explicitly that we're not allowed to engage in any romance in this house, which means that I can't go out with any one of them. I'm sorry, but I can't choose any of you, at least not while we're all living in the share house. I announced to them publicly before they looked at each other and nodded in agreement.
Just as predicted.
Yeah, I figured that Sho-chan would say that. All right, it's back to plan A then.
I didn't understand what was going on, but I could tell that things were being moved forward without my approval or understanding.
We're all going to sign ceasefire starting today. The treaty is only going to last until you move out of the share house.
In that time, we will have you act as our joint custody boyfriend, shared among the three of us.
Wait, hang on. What are you talking about, joint custody boyfriend?
Well, the three of us are literally going to share you, Shoya-kun.
My brain is refusing to interpret what's going on right now.
In other words, this is what we mean.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Well, if you can't go out with one of us, just go out with all three of us. That's our logic anyway.
It's a little disappointing, but I'm still happy about this too.
I feel like this might be a little too much weight on my shoulders.
It's your fault for being such a womanizer and getting everyone so into you.
Why did I fall for such a man like Shoya-kun? Oh well, whatever. Can't be helped.
After you leave the share house, let's go out together. Just you and I. What do you say?
These girls. Apparently, I'm going to be a very busy man at the share house going forward.